Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Amnesia Machine for Pigs. When last we left off, we were about to head into this secret passage full of blood, and I gotta say, I am not having a great time recording this. I don't do the scary games very well, and something about the atmosphere in this game where it's super quiet and we're chasing after our kids is getting to me. But for your pleasure and my pain, we will continue. What is that? Do you guys see that? There's something in there. Okay. Another lever here. You still... Can I put something in here? We still don't know where the gate that is opened is, but I'm sure we'll find out. The lights are flickering. Well, this door's open now. What in... Oh. What is that? Oh. No, I don't want any part of it. No, thank you. No, sir. I will happily spend the rest of my days in this bathroom. Do you guys think it's gone? I guess we're gonna go find out. Maybe we have 3 kids. This is where it was.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
We had seen whatever that was in here through the painting. I'm not really sure what it is, though. But, sure, let's just follow it, shall we? I'm sure that is the best course of action. Nothing bad can come of that. Oh, we're back here in the billiards room. Now I'm not really sure where we want to be going. Let's see if something has changed outside. That's a... Oh. Was this blood here before? Okay, so we can't go back. But I think I see there's a way around, maybe? Over here. Another phone call from we don't know who this is.
Do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are encaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
Okay, so our kids are trapped now. We'd seen them running around the house, but I guess they got into some more trouble. And this guy is supposedly going to help us. And that's not the first time we've heard of this machine either. We had a journal page that had made mention of something going on below our feet. So I assume that's where we're going, is to go fix this machine to save our kids, I guess.
I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Ugh. That's the Three Little Piggies rhyme, I think that's called. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. I'm sure that's exactly how it goes, but all these gates are open now.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy.
Hey.
It's this way.
You guys are supposed to be trapped. Interesting. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Great. But he said they were trapped and we just saw them. But there's a good possibility that we're just seeing things. Another pig head. And if that's the case, we really can't trust anything that we're seeing. It's locked. I gotta say, I didn't think at any point in this game we'd be outside.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
An egg. We had read somewhere that we were in Mexico looking for some stones. So we've heard about stones before. What? Oh! Okay. Again, or the swell nearly sunk her, but his fever kept it afloat. In the dark, his song glowing. Oh, please tell me my lantern is not broken. I don't think I can make it. Okay. Whew. I was a little worried there. I don't think I could have done it without my lantern. If I have to play in pitch darkness, I might just curl up into a ball and cry myself
Come
to
on,
sleep.
Slow coach. It's this way.
Was it a trick, that voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well? Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Okay. Yeah, I don't trust whoever this is on the phone. It's a little convenient that... Oh, here he is again. He always seems to be there right when something bad happens.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Always deeper. He calls us his friend. I'll find out if that's true or not sooner or later, I'm sure. What is this? It's like a battery of some sort. Okay. Can't take it with us. Here's another one. More shaking. He said something that they're trying to clear the floodwaters that are keeping our children trapped. He doesn't need our help. Oh. Who pushed that? Ah, rolling barrel's great. Oh, you see their little feet? Come back, Edwin. Or Enoch. Do you think they'd understand if I just gave up and went back to bed? Intriguing, the gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Is that what these are? Fuses? Okay. And that one's broken. I'm guessing we're gonna have to find one that works. There were some back there. Oh, here we go. I was hoping we'd find a closer one. Okay, before I switch that, let's see. We're looking for a gate. What does this do? Oh, it's lowering that thing. I guess we'll lower that for now. I don't know what that's gonna do for us. Okay, so that's lowered. Here's another one, if we need one. Alright, let's flip this switch. I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. Okay, so we're still looking for a gate. Maybe it's this that just went up. I didn't see if this was closed before. Yeah, that is probably just pitch black down here. Okay, another closed gate.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Looks like... Do you guys hear that? I think someone's crying. Yeah, I said before, but if you're watching this, you should have your headphones on and your volume turned all the way up and do your best to watch at night. I'm doing my best to play it only at night because that's the maximum spook factor. I mean, if you're watching this in the afternoon with a cup of coffee and a biscuit, then you're not doing it right. And here's another one. Oh, for that gate we saw, I'm sure. This one's not broken though, that's good. Oh, crap. I wish he'd hurry up and fix whatever he's doing so he could stop the shaking. Oh, this one's closed. Oh, this gate's open. Another closed gate. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's broken. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is through in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Okay. So we have to... Holy crap. What in the world was that? Everything is shaking. We know where some of those are, but hopefully there's a closer one. Maybe through here. Let's keep an eye out for it. Von Reichenbach writes of the odic force, whilst the ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins to think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architect. Why is that word so hard? Of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here, in our temples of steel, I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound upon his eyes, and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body? We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. On my dead, oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will retch them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction." Brennenburg is the name of the castle in the first one. And now we've made a compound that brought back to life this severed head. Interesting. So we're doing something nefarious here. Now our lantern's gonna break. Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm glad that stopped flickering. There's one on the shelf over here. There we go. Let's carry this back up to the other switch, which will open up another gate for us. What's going on with our lantern? It just keeps... Whoa! Holy crap! No! Did you guys see that? Something ran across... It looked like that thing that we saw earlier that left that trail of blood. Let's just crouch for a second, keep our lantern off, and maybe it'll go away. I don't see anything. Let's just get out of here. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me as I move further into this strange empire. Okay, let's just go towards the direction of the thing we saw. I'm sure that'll work out. Oh, there's another one of our kids. It has to be something worth seeing. We're just crazy. This is all just a crazy dream that I would prefer to wake up from sooner rather than later.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Okay, so our kids are a little mischievous. Maybe something like this has happened before where they didn't listen to us and then got into a bunch of trouble.
I told you he'd come.
Where? Do you guys see him? Sounds like they're watching us.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Mentioning those temples again. Okay. Wonder what's going on in this room. We're locked in now. Okay. Maybe... There we go. Maybe it's disinfecting us, I guess. Flood breach. Emergency shutdown in place. Okay. Let's look and see what's over here first. Oh, well. What? God knows what it's about, says the paperboy. The talk is of murder. Turn on as many lights as we can. The store's locked. This guy again. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Let's answer the phone for this guy
I
again.
have such visions to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes. Make me clean like this, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Make me clean, Mandus. I don't even want to know what that woman wants to do with that goose. Holy... Let's just close that. Let's just ignore that happened. We've been seeing cups full of teeth. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, perhaps, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Our kids, Edwin or Enoch, whichever one, had mentioned that he had found a stone egg. Maybe that's related somehow. Let's just close the door here. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own God? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a God thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this, I realized, they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. Ugh. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. So is he comparing people to pigs? That pigs will accept whatever god you give them? Perhaps. He certainly doesn't have a very high opinion, and by he, I mean we don't have a very high opinion of people, it seems. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. So I still think they're talking about pigs. I mean, Mandus is a meat factory owner. Warning, fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Okay. Some good advice that I'm sure we will ignore. A bunch of dead pigs. They all have their eyes cut out. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarnum and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Okay, so we don't think it's gas. More pigs. Do these guys have... Oh. Ugh. That's really gross. I can't take them off the hook. Oh, poor little piggies. But yeah, they all have their eyes scratched out. And we're outside again. Okay. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Okay, so you have a couple...
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one.
St.
I can see
Dunstan's.
more pictures at the top.
So we've met a couple different characters so far. We've got the mysterious man on the phone, Edwin and Enoch, ourselves, and now this saboteur is coming up again. We don't know who any of them are. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance Mild Nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Okay, so whoever wrote that parked this car here and blocked the gate. So maybe it wasn't the saboteur after all. The lantern's flickering again. Is there anything in these? Whoa! Is that a pig? Is that a person? What is that? These ones are all covered. This one's empty. What was in that one? And do I even want to know? This container looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. So we did see something. What the shit was that? Okay, so we have a fuel tank. Can we just put this in here? No, I think we have to fill it. Oops. I think we have to fill it with fuel first. Am I going this way? There we go. Holy sh... Oh crap, hurry, hurry, fuel faster. It's coming for us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. It's another one of those things that we see. Just grab it and run. Don't look back, just run. We'll read that in a second. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely an abomination could not follow onto unhallowed ground. Well, I sure as heck hope so. And there's another pig mask. What the heck? Somebody's following us and putting these pig masks so that we can see them. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that an episode. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you liked the video, go ahead and give that like button a smash. Show me that it's okay to be a little whiny baby when I play this. If you have any ideas of content you'd like to see in the future, any games you'd like to see played, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below, and we can grow the channel together. Alright, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.